What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're doing the next video in my Gran Turismo 4 walkthrough. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs. As of right now, only 9% of my viewers are subbed, which is better than before. So thank you guys and gals so much for watching and subscribing. So we are going to be doing, this is the, oh man, what is this called again? It's in the title. I can't remember what it's called. The World Compact Cup, maybe? Sure. So we went through the first race last week. It was pretty easy. I kind of was playing it out, wanted to see who was where and what car started where. Learned now that again, I don't know why in GT4 they do this, but they intentionally move cars around post the first starting grid. I don't know why they do this, but they do. So now the Mini, who got second, I believe, is starting in fourth, or third, sorry. And then I'm in fourth, or I'm in sixth, but then they move the Volt in the Polo back to match their speeds. So, like, I don't like when these, I don't know why I think it's just Ford that they do this. They literally move cars around. I hate that because then now I can't really have as much, like, fun. I have to actually, like, work hard to catch up to these better cars that spawn in front as opposed to the Mini being in front and, like, having a fun battle with another car. They just all take the lead and fly away, and it's not nearly as interesting. So I'm gonna try to mess with the AI a little bit here just to kind of do something interesting. So there goes I hate the CVT too, so pushing him off the road is very satisfying. But again, see, look, they're so good, they just like recover it totally fine. But let's go ahead and push you to get off the road, Micra. Just annoying. They make it so the game is not nearly as interesting anymore. So like these cars that were having to actually work now don't have to work anymore. So like I just think that's so boring. It makes the game not interesting anymore. Like when the whole thing that's kind of fun about it is like, can certain cars actually make comebacks and pass other AI? That's more interesting than just like, okay, I gotta work really hard as the player, pull ahead of everybody. Like it's just, and then the AI are so bad at passing that then it turns into like me trying to work hard to make the Colt, for example, go off the road. Like, look at this. He's just difficult to get off the road. And I'm like, and now the Mini is here, and I'm trying to literally help the Mini, but the Mini is acting like a animal that you've rescued where they're just messing with you and ruining your race, and you're like, dude, I'm trying to get you in front of the CVT Colt. Like, I don't like this Colt, so I'm trying to push him off the road, and then you watch the freaking Mini will like run into him, bump him. Yep, there they go, just right at him, not helping me at all, making my life difficult. It's just like, it's fine, but again, I just wish that they allowed the passing to occur, and it doesn't seem consistent. It doesn't seem like every race they do this, but they definitely do it sometimes, and here's an example of that where it just changes the way the race is gonna go. Like, so now I have to like do all this stuff to like mess with all the AI just to get the race to kind of look like what it did the first race, because the first race was, the whole point of the first race was, hey, the Mini started in first and he's not as fast as the Micra or the Colt, and he actually managed to hold the position. That was kind of cool. But then they changed it by putting the Micra and the Colt in front for some stupid reason. And so now what's going to happen is, I'm going to call it before it even happens here. I'm going to mess with the Micra here, get the Micra to get passed by these two cars. They're both going to slow down, and the Mini is going to end up being in third immediately. I'm just going to call it right here because this is how this game works. If you shove a car off the road, like the cars behind them for some strange reason start slowing down. I don't know why they do this, but they do, and as a result of that, stupid things happen. So I'm just gonna stop there. I'm not gonna mess with them anymore because I actually do want to try to get a good lap in just to show how fast the Mazda Kusabi can do. The Kusabi's a cool looking car. I can kind of see the styling choices that they use in later models in this car. Obviously, this is an '03 concept car, and Mazda, it's 2022 or 3 is at the time of me recording this. So like, yeah, they definitely use a lot of these cool concept cars to like base their styling, and I think they do a good job with that. But again, I wish the Kusabi actually did come out because it's a pretty cool car. So I'm gonna leave the Micra to his second place again. Easiest race for these cars. They make it so easy. So then now the cars that are in fifth and sixth, they don't have to do they don't do anything anymore. They just are the slow cars in the back. And I wish that they allowed the grid to stay the same every time. It's like maybe they're qualifying and I just don't qualify. Like I'm sure that has something to do with it. I don't know if you can qualify in GT4 though. I know you can qualify in earlier games, but like I never really did that because it's just a lot of extra time and I just don't think it's really worth it, honestly. But yeah. So maybe that's why they do that. Is there's like an invisible qualifying where they go, okay, the cars that, but then it's like, why would they spawn them in the wrong order, quote unquote? I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know why they do it, but it's fine. But it allows for me as the player to have to work harder. But then also, my whole thing is the AI fails, so then I get to mess with AI. I guess that's one silver lining of it is that then I feel a little bit more justified in messing with everybody because I'm trying to basically, in theory, what I would do is get the Colt and the Micra to get in fifth and sixth, and then actually give the Volt and the Polo something to do. But like, I didn't tune up this car fully. I'm trying to like kind of get some money out of it, and not make it spend so much right now. So like, I want to have some savings of money, and so I didn't make this car completely obliterate all the competition. So like, I have to work harder to get up there, and so I think that's, and especially with the rolling starts, it's just like you're gonna have to do something. I don't know. So we're done. Took a win on that one. The Cooper is still in front of the Colt, which is fine. Messed with the Colt and the Micra a little bit, but the Micra stayed ahead of the Mini. I never actually got him to pass, which is fine. And then yeah, Polo and Volts, feel kind of bad for them both because they just stayed in fifth, sixth, and nothing happened to them. It's just a bummer. So yeah, so the Mini did get second. He is lower than both the Micra and the Colt, so it's kind of cool that he did do that. But then again, that's why I mess with them, is just to kind of keep that dream alive where cars actually pass each other and do something and there's interesting stuff going on. That's what I like, and I think that's what most people like too. It's weird that they mix the lineup up, but who cares? Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy the replay. Peace.